look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you perform good. Welcome back to another video. It is Expat Wednesday, and if you're new to the channel, I basically talk about business for my Filipinos. It can generally help everyone, but generally speaking, I want to use Mondays to help empower other Filipinos get to where they want to be. That's Peso Mondays. Expats, that's Expat Wednesdays, helping expats in any way possible transition to the Philippines or just get tips on living there. And Fridays are product reviews. Shout out to Chris Koches, my friend, mentor, and shout out to his wife, Atenelia. He gave me a great idea on living with wellness in mind when being a resident in the Philippines. Now, I don't know if this will work in other countries, but generally speaking, because of the low cost of living, you can literally attain a particular life that would be very expensive in your home countries. Me, in particular, I'm from New York, so I know it would cost me a lot of money to live this particular life. This is more, like I said before, this is more on wellness and living a good and relaxed life in the Philippines. Many of you guys deserve it. You guys are retired. People like me, I'm still working, but I can still get that life that, you know, that I feel I deserve. This is going to be what my personal experiences are with these products and services that I feel can give you that life surrounding wellness, mental wellness, as well as physical wellness. A common question I get asked is pretty much, how much would it be to have a helper in the home? I can only speak for myself. Everything is different from province to province, place to place, town to town, and so on and so forth. What I pay my people is about 3,000 to 5,000 pesos. Now, depending on the severity of the workload and things like that. Understand, but do not run these people into the ground because, you know, it's just wrong. Number one, have in mind the workload that they are doing coinciding with what is a fair value for their work, right? So now this is a sidebar. I hope you are not with a partner that has that, let me run these people into the ground because they're replaceable. It is true that they are replaceable, but understand that if you were put in that situation, what are you willing to work for? Maybe that's a loaded question, but I'm saying, if you're with a partner that says, no, just pay them 20 bucks a month, they're good. They eat for free, they stay for free. Your turnover is gonna be nuts, I'll tell you right now. What I pay my people is about 3,000 to 5,000 pesos. Now the workload entails landscaping, gardening, cleaning up the property, cleaning up the house, cleaning up my dogs. It's just so many things there that they have to do, which I think I pay them very fairly because they do eat for free and they live there for free. So any money I give them is pretty much spending money. So many of my employees have gotten motorcycles out of it from their pay and things like that. There is another scheme that you can do that might work better for you, and that's work study. If you are taking in or taking on a helper, set it up where you can send them to school at night so they can work for you in the daytime, and in exchange for living for free, getting their tuition paid, they can go to school and achieve their dream. That's another scheme that you can do. Now, another thing that you can do to throw more into the pot is pay for their Social Security. That can help them in the future with the months and payments they can accumulate to get a small pension when they get old. So I do that as well. Another sidebar is stop feeding these people crap, okay? Stop feeding them. You eat really good, but you're giving them sardines. Sardines are good, by the way, but you're giving them bulad, which is a salted fish. I've heard so many stories of foreigners, Filipinos. You guys are a bunch of trash for doing that to people, right? It's a very trashy, and you're a dick for doing stuff like that. If you are gonna feed your people and house them, show them that they can live just like you, because at the very least, they can be inspired to live like you down the road. Don't keep them in that mindset. That's the empowering part of me. Obviously, if you don't speak the language, your partner will dictate certain things. Don't be with a bad partner, please. Don't. If you see your partner mistreating them, you better nip that in the bud, because that is just totally wrong. Moving on, amenities that you can explore, that I explore when I'm in the Philippines, I believe fits in that wellness mindset, wellness lifestyle. One of them has to be massages. I want, sometimes in my mind, I need about a massage, 1 to 2 massages a week, because of I have herniated disc, I have pains from fighting and things like that. A massage is really good to relax the body, deplete the body of all that stress and things like that. This is something that you need to consider or want. You know, I particularly visit like 2 or 3 places. I get massages at Nuat Thai, I get massages at Body and Soul, and I get massages on right in front of the Red Cross, right in the street. Which if the other places are packed, generally speaking, I am paying between 120 to 150 pesos per massage, full body massage, 1 hour. So compared to the America, I looked it up just yesterday. An average massage here in New York is about $30 to $60 for an hour. So obviously, cost of living here and things like that. With that said, but if you're taking in American money as a pension or income, this is definitely what, $2 or $3 a day, or I'm sorry, a week for you. So it's definitely feasible to get those massages every single week and still save a lot of money. Next would have to be my appearance, my haircuts. Thank God thank God I got a haircut. Haircuts in the Philippines usually about 40 pesos. I usually tip the guy 50. I give him 50 pesos. That's like $1, bro. Where do you get that in America? $1 a haircut. Even the places that have students are not going to give you $1 a haircut. I personally get haircuts every single week in the Philippines. This is me. I really believe if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you perform good. Now, meals, just eating in the Philippines. Now, if you're in Forbes, you're in the Green Hills, Makati, might be different, but definitely in Dumaguete, me living in Dumaguete, for my wife and I to eat every single day good, I won't go over 1,000 pesos. That's $20. $20. Literally $20. That's like 2 meals already, man. I'm telling you. Generally speaking, I don't really frequent restaurants in the first place. I eat at home a lot because I eat off the farm. However, when I do, 1,000 pesos is like too much already. My wife and I might only spend like 500 pesos for both of us, or 600 pesos. So that's clocking in at $10, $15 max for the 2 of us. You can still live a decent life with budgets like that. That's something to consider. Now, I am frugal. That's 1, and 2, I'm a homebody. So on the food side, I save a lot of money because I don't really go out. I'm not a going out type person. I'm eating basic foods because I eat a lot of vegetables, and any meat that I am ingesting is coming from the farm. So, you know, that's something for you to consider. When it comes to labor and finding workers for this, well, this is pretty much where you save a lot on, you know, in anything when it comes to housework or even gardening or anything like that, car washing, stuff like that. If you are not going to go the route of having a helper in the house, like a stay-in helper in the house, 1, I generally ask how much would it cost in other areas. 2, I bump it up a little bit. So if it's going to be construction work, I usually pay about 300 to 500 pesos per day. And depending if the guy's a foreman, then I hit him off for 500. If the guy's a helper, I give him between 300 to 350. Labor is very affordable in the Philippines. Now, with that said, with a 300 to 500 range, I'm giving them lunch, and I'm giving them a snack and drinks and things like merienda, as they call it. I don't know if you want to do it that way, but that's definitely speaking, that's what I do. Once again, I'm pretty self-reliant. If it's going to be welding, if it's going to be digging, I usually do it myself. But if you can't do it yourself, or you're physically not able to do it yourself, or you just don't want to do it, you don't get your hands dirty, you know, that's definitely a route that you can take. But generally speaking, I stay within that 300 to 500 peso per day range. Now, that's because I'm in Dumaguete. If you are in Manila, different story. Please check your providers out there with certain with certain prices in the area. Then you can go after that. Understand that they're going to hit you for foreigner price. It's a given. However, stick to your guns. This is what I have to offer. Take it or leave it. And that goes with any other trade, gardening, landscaping, things like that. Another scheme that people will hit you off with is Pacquiao, not the fighter. Pacquiao in Bisaya means like they'll take on the job at a fixed rate. So They take care of expenses, they take care of their personal labor, they take care of everything pretty much, the labor part of it. So you provide the material, they provide the labor, and then they take it on, as in, if they finish it in a day, then great, they might make profit. If they finish in 5 days, they're not going to make profit. That doesn't hurt you because you gave them a Pacquiao, which is a all-inclusive deal to get this job done. So that's something you might be able to consider. And last but not least, personal training. For those of you, which I suggest you start working out and just getting in shape. I say that because I need to start doing it. I've been very, very busy, and I shouldn't be busy to just walk around, but I get lazy from time to time, and all my efforts, all my energies go into one particular thing, which is working, investments, and the channel. Not good, but I suggest if you are going to pick up a trainer, I think the going rate in Dumagetti is about $200 to $300 per session. So that's about what, $6, $6 or something like that. So to get in shape in the Philippines might be a bit cheaper in your respective countries, only because you're going after the cost of living. You know, average person in Dumagetti is making about 300 to 500 pesos per day. So in Dumagetti, it might go as low as 75 pesos, 100 pesos per private lesson. So you can definitely benefit from that if you choose that route. Memberships in gyms, I think for the high-end ones, really nice, legit ones, are about 2,000 pesos. And like within the 1,500, 2,000 pesos. And if you go to a regular local gym, I think it's no more than 500 pesos or 750. Some of them I heard about like 300. So everything varies because obviously it depends on amenities that gym is offering. So that's something for you to consider. However, I suggest that you shop around. Definitely for this video is the fact that you can live a life of wellness in the Philippines while still having enough money to save and without burning through your hard-earned money that you put in the bank through your 401k or through your pension. You won't burn it as if you were living here, because the balance of living off of your pension, 401k, and etc. in America is always going to be sacrificing certain things that you can avail of, which is like the gym and this and that. You might be in a position where you are living in such a tight budget that it's only for living expenses and food costs in America. But flip that into the Philippines, you might not live like a king, but you'll live very comfortable. And I think at the end of the day, everybody's looking to live very comfortable, to the point where you're not stressed about, oh, are these bills going to get paid? Can I eat this today? Can I eat this well today? Can I go to the gym and you know, really take care of myself and get massages and take care of myself and still have money to go out and explore the Philippines? That is one of the biggest benefits of taking American money, euros, to the Philippines. Different parts though. There's certain parts of the Philippines that are somewhat pricey, but if you can find that medium, then you're good. So this is Gus Vergara once again with Doing My Life. I hope that video gave you some type of value. If it did, smash that like button. Share this video, very important. Put it into your timeline. I want to grow the channel. I need your help for that. And thank you again. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you next video. Bye.